In the weeks following October 7th, I had the zchus to share a number of miraculous stories of survivors from the Nova Festival, how Hashem had descended all the way into the Nova Festival and plucked out certain people, and how many of them had changed their lives and drawn closer to Hashem. I did, however, receive pushback. People felt that associating Hashem's direct involvement with the Nova Festival, a festival that was held on Shabbos, on Simchas Torah, with many behaviors that were very counter to Hashem's desire and will, was something inappropriate, and that it was a chil Hashem, was a desecration to directly associate Hashem with such a festival. I heard their pushback, I heard their feedback, I went back to the Gedolim, I spoke to them, and they felt on the contrary. The fact that Hashem is willing to descend within such a party, because His children are suffering, because His children are in danger, is the most incredible chizuk, and gives us tremendous strength to understand that we're Hashem's children, and no matter where we are, He cares about us, and He'll intervene to make sure that we're okay. This Shabbos, the issue was put to rest. Because you see in Parshas Nasai, we read the story of the Isha Saita, a wayward woman, a woman that's suspected of unethical and immoral behavior. She's been warned multiple times not to associate with a strange person. She's gone into a secluded area with him for a substantial amount of time, and now we suspect that she may have done something highly inappropriate. And what happens? We bring her to the Beis HaMikdash. Yes, we bring this woman into the Beis HaMikdash. And we give her a special drink. And in that drink is Hashem's name, which has been erased to prove her innocence or to restore Shalom Bayis. And then the process ensues. And the Gemara teaches us that Hashem says, I'm willing to have my name erased. L'chal Hashem kachi, to desecrate Hashem's name, if one can even say such a thing. To restore peace, to prove innocence, to show a person like this, I care. So is that not enough of an indicator that Hashem cares? Of course He does. But it's even more than that. Because the Gemara tells us that Avram Avinu said one sentence which was amazing and changed the future of the Jewish people. Avram said, in his humility, Anochi I afar va'efer. I'm dust, I'm ash, I'm nothing. And because of those two words, afar va'efer, the Jewish people years later merited two important mitzvahs. Number one, para aduma, the ashes of the red heifer that we sprinkle on a person when they're tummy, when they're impure, to make them pure. And the second one, because Avraham Avinu said, I'm dust, we take dust from the earth of the Beis HaMikdash's floor, and that is used, the concept of this Isha Saito, and the drink that she's given to prove her innocence, that is in the merit of Avraham Avinu. Now I understand, paraduma, that brings purity, but to associate Avraham Avinu with a woman in this situation, is that really something so meritorious? That's something so great? That's a great zchus? And the answer is yes. Because if you're Avram Avinu, you care about every single person. That was Avram Avinu's midah. Chesed. Altruistic chesed. You care about every person because you see the potential in that person. So that was Avram Avinu, and that's what his children got in that merit. So let's take a step back and understand that every one of those miraculous stories of survival in Nova were Hashem going down there and showing every Jewish person that He cares about them. Is that not chizuk? Does that not give us strength? Yes, Hashem cares about each and every one of us, and He directly wants to be involved in our lives.